Yum. Very good. Yum. 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 Okay, calm. No, light.
Yeah, tell them this one is too big and short. No. So it has to be loud enough for this one, because this one seems to be a little more deaf than the other ones. Baby, come back. Come on, maybe. There we go.
Pet me.
Yep. I'm gonna do a shade. I'm not going to mess with the depth sensor on this because I haven't done that before, and I've heard mixed results on that. Some people think it did work. I've heard a lot of people say that it didn't seem to make a difference, so I don't usually mess with those. Okay, that might not have been his screws, but that's fine. I got plenty. Dang. Blow right into it, it's fine. I bet if I do this, it will work. sensor and sound sensors on its own. How about your IR? Yeah, that's what I thought. This one doesn't work. So you can feed him, you can push his belly and his back, and that's about it. Dang. Doing it right next to a speaker and stuff. It has to be very loud. He only did a little dance boogie. He didn't do the big dance boogie. Jeez Louise, look how hard I have to clap to get it. That's it. We'll have to see if we go. Nothing. Oh.
Very happy.
Hey. That's a bummer. I'm very bummed about it. That not work. This one only half work. Okay, I've even got the light right up here. And he doesn't. He doesn't have any IR sensor in there. Come on, man. Yeah. Oh, he said peekaboo. Nothing about halo. And I don't see it firing off because usually on camera you can see as it's trying to receive. There'll be some blinking sometimes. This one doesn't seem to have it at all. This one seems completely dead. So. I have a lot of problem children this time around and not much to do to fix them. How many ways can I fix them? It's a bummer. So he's gonna get skinned in this half working. Poor I don't have a lot of the parts to fix it either anymore.
Again, Coco.
I haven't had any major donor for the last one that I would have had. I think I ended up just selling him to somebody else that wanted his booty for a butt transplant. So that's that. Alright. Where's the better? Come back here. Okay. So we shall reskin him. Put his skin back on. This is nice because it's got the snaps. So then it just snaps into place. On both sides. Ta-da! And get his earbuds. Through the fur. Oh, maybe. It wouldn't be cold either. There we go. Got it. See, I might be able to re-zip tie resew this one. The last one I did. Couldn't end up resewing because where it's sat. Let's give it a. Alright. And if there's still hooks attached, if you didn't rip them off when you did the fur removal, and you just put them back on. And what needs resewing is if you do a zip tie, this will need resewing. If you can, sometimes they just don't have enough room. And it was a very tight fit to begin with. But if you can, I always do. Brush his fur a little bit. His fur is not as soft. And then it'll be resewing the ears and the zip tie, and he will be done. Oh, and I actually happen to have some light right now on a needle already. I'm just gonna use a needle to just pull his little eyelashes out so they're not shoved in there. Which I actually think he has a little bit of, yeah, he's got a little bit of yellowing from sun damage. So I could have IV treated his lashes and eyelids too. Sometimes it's hard to tell when you don't have the white, like with their face paint on. Because now that I'm looking at it, I'm going, oh yeah, it does look like it's pretty yellowed. Now in comparison to the white, but with the skin off, it didn't look that bad. So I could do an IV treatment for him, or a UV treatment, an IV treatment. An IV treatment. You need fluid stat. Okay. Sometimes. I'll show how to do that. I think I've done that before in a video. have a plain box that I've marked for it. Oh, you can see the reflections of the TV. Yeah, so it's just a plain box, big enough to fit down. Oh, hello. There's a dog falling down. I have an 80-watt UV light that I ended up getting like used, basically, returned on Amazon kind of thing. So it was a lot cheaper because those were pretty expensive. If you can get them on that, it's a lot better. I have 50 volume cream peroxide developer. And that's what I use on the eyelids and the lashes. So I'm going to set this up on the floor. You just kind of have to be careful with them that doesn't catch fire. Things like that. And I use a brush. I have a specific one that I use for the bleach. Usually. I guess we'll use this one. These are the cheapy ones. Okay. And then usually I put it in a little cup. Especially because I've actually used a decent bit of this. I actually used quite a bit of it. So I pour it into a little cup. That was way too much. Pour some back in. Didn't need that much. Like a whole block. There we go. That's better. Okay. And then I just like reapply it every couple hours. So then we're gonna put it, cover the lids, and the lashes. You can also do this by just setting it in the sun. If you've got a sunny spot, you can just set it in the sun. You don't have to have the UV light necessarily. I don't know if it takes longer that way than if you have a UV light. And try not to get it on the beak. Trying to only get it on these. And this only works on white Furbies. Okie doke. It only works on white Furbies. Alright, so then we're going to pop him inside the box where he is facing upwards, so the light will hit him. And set it up by here. No. And this thing is blinding if you point it at your face. Alright. Pick this up and show you how it's inside. Pretty sure there's 2 on this one. But here you go, you can see the face. And so that's gonna sit on there and it's gonna whiten. Hopefully, it's not gonna do much to beak. I keep hitting the beak. There we go.